Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Attack here, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go. 82.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Let's go. Shorty. Sunday.
Wentz now on first down. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett able to get him for a loss of about 3. So these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1, and he finds Seferian-Jenkins. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Shorty. Straight 15.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. This from 42 yards out. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Bortles now on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle. And timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And going deep for Hill. And it's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Philly. 56 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 21-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Good shit. Great, great.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got Moncrief. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we... Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Run, run. Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, over here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In his own end zone, it's Bortles. Flush to his right. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and the Jags grab it, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Shorty.
They'll give it to him up the middle. He gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been denied touchdowns. 3rd and goal. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A.J. Green with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this time Bortles will throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Lucy. 11B.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And the Lord has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Let's go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this.
Hey. Check. Green 80. Lucy.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go, let's go. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy.
Bortles to throw on second down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Here we go, here we go. Four down, four down. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 44, right, 44.
On third down, Fournette. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be getting them a hole.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
A final shot before half for Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go, here we go. We got 372. Lucy.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Bortles. They're going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. On second down, here's Wentz. And Green with a catch left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's go. Stack. Corky, 82, Corky. Ram.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, other side, solid, solid. Here,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Wentz now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Flag.
Throwing now is Wentz. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Open man is Westbrook complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 81. Again, it's Wentz. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
81.
Now Wentz again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal.
Solid.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Now he's hit, and Worrell's fumble. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Wentz now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bortles going to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Welcome back now here in London. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
380. 11.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hank.
Now Bortles, got to have this one. He's got his man, that's Wallace. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Bortles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Omaha.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Lucy. 11. 372.
Bortles now on 1st down. He's able to find Wallace. And he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On target over the middle to Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Bortles now on 1st down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Bortles. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Jack.
Now Bortles again. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Shorty, shorty, shorty. 82, 82. Liz.
Wentz now on first down. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Good chip, black.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Hang in there now. Lion. On the ball. Great 15. Go.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Wentz. He's going to air it out deep. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. And out now come the Eagles. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
So right. Green 80. 11B. Lucy. 11B. So left.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Bortles. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Bortles. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
380.
Bortles to throw on second down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
380.
Bortles is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey. 380. 380. Hank.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bortles will try again on second down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On the ball. Hey, empty. Ram.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Great 15, great 15.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Jags, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall 2 games